Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction or read-through for Kubera, episodes 92, 93, and 94 of Season 1. We've got Lies for You, parts 4, 5, and 6. We're going to be halfway through the final arc of Season 1. Then, like I've been saying, after this, I'll maybe take a week off to, instead of doing a read-through, I'll do like a character ranking or a tier list. Do you want to stream? Let me know if there's anything you want me to do before I do Season 2. But then, I'll take a week to do different stuff instead of the usual. And then we'll be back into the usual read-throughs and reactions for Season 2. And also, reviews will just be up whenever I'm done with them. I'll be working on them in the background. And when they're done, I'll have them up for you all. If I am low energy tonight, it's like midnight. I'm very, very exhausted, but I'm recording this now, and it's still gonna take me a while after this to edit. So by the time you see this, it's probably going to be well into the morning for me. But I'm still super excited. It's, again, Monday, so my first time getting to go through a big read-through for the week. I have Chainsaw Man on the brain still from doing that. Tower of God I did last night, and I didn't even notice until like 20 minutes after I posted. I went through the whole recording process, I went through the whole editing process, then like 20 minutes after I posted it, I was like, did something look a little weird? I didn't even turn my lights on. I had my lights off the entire time that I did Tower of God and just straight up did not even notice last night. But either way, I'm excited. The end of last episode, episode 91, was really cool, where we have just this massive, massive, massive creature in the darkness, and you can kind of barely see it, just the eyes. It was like one of the best panels, one of my favorite panels in Kubera so far, and I'm really excited to see where that goes. I'm assuming it's, since we just learned about them, one of the Chaos Clan Shuras. I think they do still count as Shuras. I was thinking, oh, what if maybe they're lesser gods that work under the major gods or something, but I think they are just straight Shuras. So I'm excited to see what we get for these 3 chapters. It feels like every 3 chapters we kind of get quite a bit of stuff, but also I like being back with this group. I really enjoy this group of characters. Not that I don't absolutely love the other group. Again, I mentioned last time how doing a character ranking for Kubera is gonna be kind of difficult with all these characters, but I like being back to this group. Either way, let me resign as mayor of Yapsville and start reading. Let's go. We have Ron, sorry, I almost called him Yuta. This is the Shura that the others were talking about. If I'm correct, as long as it has its eyes open, any normal magic will be nullified. Don't say such depressing things as if it's nothing. Why are you so calm in a situation like this? Because getting all worked up won't solve anything. Then, do things get better by being this calm? Let's stop arguing with him. He won't be of any help here anyway, since he's nothing without his magic. I never expected the Shura to be that big. We won't be able to escape easily. We might have a chance if we get out of its line of sight. For us to do that, someone needs to be the bait. Contestant 1, Ashirahiro. As you can see, he is the weak magician type. His skinny frame shows that he's weak in all physical aspects. He's the type to be at the library on his free time. Contestant 2, Lee's Hyas. She's pretty lively and seems to like sports, but she's still a little girl. She isn't even a quarter, so she'll be of no help. Contestant 3, Yuta. He always carries around his sword, so he seems more useful than the other two, but he is still young and doesn't look very strong. By seeing how Asha treats Yuta, I don't think he's strong at all. In the end, I'm the only one who can be the bait. How did it end up like this? All I wanted was to graduate, but I guess I have no choice but to use it here. And Asha grabs onto his cloak. He looks back. Just sit still. Okay. Lies for You, Part 4. What? Why are you telling me to sit down? We're lucky that thing isn't attacking us right away, but do you even have a plan? I wonder if maybe it won't just attack them. Maybe it's peaceful and less provoked or something. Nothing good comes out of provoking an enemy that's staying still. Well, we can't just stay here like this either. As you know, we can't move at all without magic. And Yuta's writing something? Just forget. Leave me. Head for the exit. And then, what are you saying, Yuta? And he runs across. Yuta, it's dangerous. Come back. Yuta. Oh, and that's a really, really cool thing. We have the eye looking on, it narrows, and then the finger like starts to split apart into tendrils. That's really cool. Man, these shots look awesome. Just the use of just the darkness and the red within the darkness. It's been a long time, my son. Do you know how much Mommy missed you? And it lifts him up. That damn Vishnu used so many tricks that it took me so long just to find you. I'm sorry I couldn't find you sooner. My son, are you glad to see me? You don't look too happy. Does it not seem real to be by my side? Should I give you a more real taste of reality? Does it hurt? Does Mommy's warm embrace hurt? Of course it hurts, because you're in that weak human form. And his eye starts to transform. The problem isn't me, it's Lee's. Lee's hates Shura's. And he bites down on his lip and stops himself. So, you don't want to show your true form, huh? How interesting. I never thought you would find someone to have those kinds of feelings. But that isn't love. You've gotten something mistaken. Yes, I'll teach you once and for all right now. And they bundle up their fist, it seems like, and recede into the darkness. It's so cool looking. You think we're just going to let you take him? Asha, what are you doing? Let's go after it. Sit down. You're shaking the boat. But Asha, Yuta is... Run, Sarafe. Use Hoti Varana. Now that those eyes are gone, you can probably use magic now. Asha, don't shout. You're too loud. That thing just took Yuta. Are you saying we should just leave Yuta behind? I know it hasn't been long since we first met him, but we can't just... And then, he didn't get taken. He went on his own free will. He'll come back safe and sound, so don't put him in a bad position by trying to rescue him. That's true. I mean, yeah, that kind of happens in fictional stories sometimes, where, and I mean, like, obviously it's not like it can't happen in reality, where somebody's trying to help, somebody thinks they need to rescue somebody, but they actually make the situation worse. So maybe they should just trust him. What do you mean safe and sound? Yuta's only half. I can't say that. Anyway, I'm going to look for him on my own then. And then she grabs him. Or no, he does. Hey kid, I know how you feel, but let me go. I'm gonna go. And she activates the bracelet to tear away. What the? How's a girl like her so strong? Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to find Yuta. Hoti Brahma. Ron Sarafe, I believe I told you to sit. Yes, sir. I love Ron's face here. It's so good. God, get this off me. I need to save Yuta. Don't mind Lee's. Let's go. Hotivaru... Hoti Kubera. And they both are surprised. That bracelet restricts physical strength by using the mind. Depending on your state of mind, you could use your normal strength or even more than that without taking off the bracelet. Your mind, not your body. Do you understand? She breaks through. And she actually manages to use magic, and that's what we cliffhang on. Okay, so Lee's has busted out the magic. Okay. Going on to the next one. There isn't too much I can think about to discuss that I didn't say while going through it, but I'll talk more, especially at the end, once we get through more of these. So let's go through chapter 93. This one starts with sobbing. How could you do such a thing? He was my only friend. I hate you, Mom. You're the worst. I only see a humanoid form. Do you want to believe it was me who did it? Okay then, believe as you want. Chapter 93, Lies for You, 5. Wow, it's her first time, yet she's using it on her entire body. Plus the magic she used was so strong that it broke the Hoti Brahma in one shot. I feel so strong. I feel like I can defeat anyone. I'm sure I can save Yuta in this state. Wait here, I'm coming. I'm gonna save Yuta. And maybe my reading of that didn't quite express the sternness of Lee's here. Hey, hold on. If you use the spell on your whole body... She runs off on her own. There were no steps in between. She got up there in one jump. No way. Even amongst fighters, that's a really rare skill. How did she... Oh, and is this her father, maybe? Damn it. Why does she remind me of him all of a sudden? Now that I think about it, they would be the same age if he didn't die. And the name. She takes off. She never listens to me. I have no choice now. Run, Cyrefe. I love how she always uses his full name. Keep going forward and you'll find the exit. I'm gonna go after Lise. Why are you leaving me out? What? Can you guarantee that you'll save both kids and come out in one piece? You look like you've never exercised a day in your life. If that's what you're worried about, don't worry about it. I may not be able to kill that Shura, but escaping won't be a problem. Hey, no matter how strong you may be, you're still a human. So, don't talk as if you'll be completely fine. The human body is fundamentally much weaker than that of Shura's. It's so much weaker that... And we see Rowley's gravestone. So Rowley's died in N5 then, though there is a question mark. No matter how strong of a fighter or magician you are, you can die in an instant. How can a typical magician like you go against an opponent that nullifies magic? So, in conclusion, you're saying that I'm unreliable, right? Not necessarily that. Well, I guess. Yet, truthfully, I think you're unreliable. I don't think you can run a 100-meter dash in 10 seconds, and you look like you can't even do 1,000 push-ups. Am I wrong? Understood. Let's go together, Ron Cyrefe. And it's funny because I wonder if those are... Because those seem like pretty big asks. Like, I don't know, is 1,000... Like, 1,000 push-ups. I don't do nearly that many. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of a big guy though, but I kind of max out at like a couple dozen. 1,000 in one sitting seems like a lot. Definitely, even in top shape. Well, actually, I'm better with push-ups now than I was in my best shape. But yeah, I wonder if it's a lot because he's just used to like quarter / the half, like non-normal human amounts. Let's go together, Ron Cyrefe. I was planning on crossing over to the Shura realm soon anyway. There was no need for you to come, Mother. Yeah, you're right. You were going to come back to the Shura realm, but I'm not the family member you wanted to see. Why is that? And who is it that you miss so much? Garuda, who barely acknowledged your existence, or Vinata, who only loved her own children? Or is it Shuri, who vanished with Vishnu and left you behind? If not that, are you looking for Marana and Kalavinka, who may not even be in the Shura realm? Tisk tisk, I'm sure they've already forgotten about you and are probably searching for each other right now. I made you really well. Didn't it? Or didn't I, maybe? I don't think you would need to close your eyes when facing a god now. Even though you've yet to reach the next stage of development, I see your time away from me has not been wasted. Anyway, I'll give you the answer you wanted to know. Both Marana and Kalavinka are in the human realm. I wasn't surprised by it. Do you know why I'm telling you this? Because you'll have to come to the Shura realm with me right now. Mother, my son, why do you hold such lingering affections? The emotions you feel for others cannot be categorized as friendship or love, because I have not permitted you to feel any kinds of those emotions. And I wonder if she believes that, much like the other descendants or the other people influenced by a king's emotions, I wonder if she thinks that she can control him in that way, but maybe she can't because he's like, half one, half the other. No, that is impossible. It's different for sure. The ones I hold dear to my heart are different from other things. Really. Well, perhaps we can excuse Marana and Kalavinka because they're your brother and sister. I'm gonna be cutting all your ties with them anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now then, the girl you didn't want to show your true self to, the girl with green hair. Can you tell me why you have lingering emotions for that girl? There are many humans who did not discriminate against halves. There are plenty of others who were stronger than her and more just. There are enough stupid, uncalculating humans like her among them, and without need to say, the world is filled with people who are more beautiful than her. Ouch! Now, why do you feel so attracted to her? There doesn't always have to be a reason for everything. An unconditional love. Shuri really has done some work on you. Yes, there are many who say love doesn't require a reason, and say trashy words like, I love you because you're you. But what they're saying's nothing but an excuse to hide their true emotions. I'm telling you, there is no such thing as an unconditional love. And I wonder if this is one of the lies for you. I wonder if this seems evil on the surface, but I wonder if she was hurt in the past, and she is telling him this to try to protect him from getting close to people and getting hurt. I don't know. I just felt, ever since I first met her, she seemed somewhat special. Yeah, then what will you do if those feelings just turn out to be nothing more than a twisted form of suppressed hunger? I'm sure you aren't convinced by my words right now. Fine. You're gonna end up coming back to the Shura realm anyway. I'll give you a chance to make a choice before we leave. The sun's rising. This is the channel, but at the same time it's not the channel. There's less oxygen in the air. This place is similar to the Shura realm. And he sees Lise. She's so stupid, isn't she? She's a mere human, and yet she came to save you without any hesitation. I'm assuming you should be in there. How long do you think she'll hold up here? I think she'll die as soon as her spell runs out. And he tries to go forward to save her, I think, but gets grabbed. I'll not allow you to go down there in human form. If you really want to go down there, go in your Shura form. Of course, that will mean the girl will see what you really are. What is it that you want? I told you I'm going to give you the chance to see for yourself, and you will soon see and realize that what you feel for isn't anything close to love. I like her design a lot. I like really getting into Yuta's character here. I feel like, again, I haven't been joking around as much. I haven't really been saying as much just because I'm taking it all in. Just because this has been less sort of happy-go-lucky fun stuff. This has been like really somber, serious character stuff for Yuta. So I really do want to see how it plays out, what his choice will be. And there's some interesting stuff here, because you would ordinarily want your main character to not really be bigoted towards the Shuras. You would want your main character to be like, oh, I still care about you as a friend or whatever, but we don't really know if that's where things are going to go, at least not immediately. Like, Lise might still have issues. I don't know if she would have issues with him being a Shura, but we might get into one of those situations where she can't tell it's him. Like one of those plot conveniency kind of situations that you get from time to time where she can't tell it's him that is the Shura. But we'll have to see. We have one more and then we can talk some more at the end. And we see the sunrise again. I think I maybe said sunset last time. I don't know. I guess we can't tell. Which direction are they going? Would this be a sunrise or sunset? Or is it just an effect of the lighting in the place that they're at? Because the place that they're at is weird. So we see that at the beginning again of this chapter. And then Lise, how could there be a place like this in the channel? Is this even a part of the channel? Never mind that. I need to find out where Yuta was taken to. Then the darkness slithers up. And the creatures form. So I wonder, magic doesn't work on them. I wonder if they're actually real Shuras. I think maybe they're not. Maybe they're not actual real individual Shuras. Maybe they're just puppets made by Yuta's mother. Or maybe that's how, because she talks about how I made you and everything, maybe there is a certain level of her just not birthing them normally, but just creating them from the muck, from the darkness, from the chaos. Don't worry, my son, she won't die so easily. No, to be precise, let me put it this way. She was made not to die. I commend you for instinctively finding the best type of prey, but unfortunately you have yet to realize she's nothing but prey. Watch carefully. You'll find out why she's the best type of prey. And then, Lies for You, Part 6. We have 251, I guess? Signs are going crazy. And it's not just 251, but there's a weird symbol, there are splotches. There's no such thing as an Area 251 in the channel. And what is that symbol after it? And there isn't even a way back. We clearly came from the bottom, but there isn't a tunnel going back down. So what are we gonna do? That's why I told you to head toward the exit by yourself. Why are you complaining when you were the one who was so adamant on coming along? Okay, I get it. So tell me how to do this. You seemed pretty confident that you know a way to get out of here safe and sound. That symbol is the alphabet of planet Carte. What? The water channel on planet Carte had 400 areas, so there's nothing strange about Area 251 showing up. Wait, hang on. Did they somehow get wormholed to Carte, and that's why it's different and the air is different for Lise and Yuta? There's no way we suddenly transported to another planet. Plus, wasn't Carte destroyed in the year N5? Mom, please open your eyes. Yes, planet Carte was destroyed 10 years ago. But that doesn't mean Carte's water channel was also destroyed. Most people think that the channel would be under the ocean, but in fact, no one knows the actual location of the channel. It's true that the channel's exits and entrances are connected to a couple of locations on the planet, but the inside of the channel isn't a part of the planet. Okay, so that's how the traveling from city to city through the channel works without getting through, the infested Guntarva part of the water. Is that, you're kind of wormholing to this alternate space, which again we learned last time doesn't really work like how real space works, much like how Currygom said some of the buildings in Kubera work, where they're bigger on the outside they're bigger on the inside than they are on the outside, so sometimes space, because of magic, can work differently. So they go to this separate space and then travel through that to come back out. And it's not just from the one place to the other, but there are exits and entrances across the planet. So even though Carte was destroyed, the channel can actually still remain, although it's now a sealed area with no exits or entrances. Seeing you say such a horrifying story without even a flinch, you must know a way to get out of here. But what's the reason for ending up here out of nowhere? Well, that monster appeared and the channel's all mixed up. I guess it isn't that surprising to hear the channel of each planet are connected to each other. Anyway, do you know your way around here? I know that you know many things, but I'm sure you wouldn't have studied the water channel of a destroyed planet. I remember all the paths. Carte's channel has many areas, but the geography of it doesn't change at all. Hang on, are you saying you memorized the whole Carte's channel? Why would you do that? Because Carte's magic exam took place in this very channel. What? Then you must be... Anyway, let's get moving. If they went to Area 397, which is connected to Area 251, things may get dangerous. Okay, lots of really cool hints here, and there are a lot of really, really small things that I feel like I'm not really going to get or understand for a long, long time, like some of the flashback voices in Asha's head type stuff. I think there's stuff that I'm just not going to understand for a long while. Asha's a survivor of Carte, and he even took the Carte magic exam. No, that makes no sense. He isn't even a quarter, so in N5 he would have been a little kid. How could he have taken the test? Don't move, Ransirafe. I made a mistake. The influence of chaos has been greater than I expected. The geography is the same, but the location of the traps have changed. Traps? What do I have to do to get it off of you? What do I need to do? Hurry and tell me. Ransirafe, calm down and listen carefully. There are no forks in this path, so all you need to do is go straight for Area 397. This trap will disappear soon, but there will be more on the floor, so watch out for them. I'll not be far behind, but if I end up being late, please take care of Lise. Yuta doesn't need your help, but Lise may be in danger once her Hoti Kubera runs out. Hey, if the traps disappear, you can just come with me. Why are you talking as if you're gonna leave? And then she's taken somewhere? Damn it. And we still see more messed up symbols and all. Area 396. Thank goodness this place is connected to Area 397. I may even get there before Ron. The path to Area 397's across that sign. So I should save my Hoti Vayu spells. Bhavati Vayu. And then we have the darkness looming above. Light. Is that the place where it's connected to 397? I don't have to go... Sorry, I keep reading that second line. I don't have any other choice but to go forward, so I am, but will Asha be okay? Well, I'm sure he'll be fine, since he was confident enough to go by himself from the first place. Anyway, it seems like this place is running out of oxygen. It also smells all musty, and my body feels like it's getting heavier. Is this what he meant when he said Area 397 was dangerous? Hoti Kubera. This feels better. You need to strengthen your whole body to hold out in here. Carte's channel's not an easy place to cross if you're unskilled. Anyway, I should hurry up. Another trap. I need to rescue the kids and meet up with Asha. Then there's a rumble. What is this? Isn't an earthquake? How could there be an earthquake in the water channel? Damn it, if it's so, the kids might be in danger. He runs out into the opening. Sees Lise. And that's where we're cliffhanging? Oh my god. These were wild. Honestly, I would probably double up and do another 3 more if it wasn't already midnight. Like, if I was recording this when I usually record, like in the afternoon, like if this was early to mid-afternoon, I'm sorry I'm so late, because I would have totally just done another 3. But thank you for watching. These were fun. I feel like we didn't really learn as much as the first 3, but, you know, maybe that's just my perception right now. But we did get a lot of hints and a lot of setup for the next 6 chapters. So, yeah, we got a lot of things that were prepared. Like when it comes to the Yuta stuff and the Lee stuff, now Ron's there. And we got a lot of stuff with Asha that, again, I don't expect answers for immediately. I feel like I'm not going to get answers for a long time, to be honest. That seems like stuff that's just, again, it's hints. I think I'll probably get an answer eventually. But yeah, the introduction of the Carte stuff is really cool and interesting. I think expanding the world like that is neat. So... and introducing Yuta's mother, like, for real. And, like, his, I guess, biological mother. Not, like, raised kind of mother, but it was very, very good. I enjoyed them a lot, as I always do with Kubera. And I hope you did, too. Again, sorry it's a bit short. Sorry it's a bit late, but doing my best. Like I said, next 2 weeks we'll have the next 2 read-throughs. Then, of course, reviews whenever they're done. Once we're done with Season 1, I'll do whatever kind of videos you want. So let me know if there's anything that you, like, really, really want or really want to suggest to go between Seasons 1 and 2, and then we'll continue on with Season 2. Either way, I've been loving the series. Thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of these chapters, my first thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more Kubera, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you're a link to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. Just ask and I can give you a link. If you want to help support the channel, you can drop a super thanks down below. But if you also want to get something out of it yourself, if you want to get a shout out at the end of every video, if you want to get One Piece videos a bit early, in addition to knowing that you're helping me continue, then you can hit join down below to become a member. Go to patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you so much to people who are already patrons and members. Thank you to Chosen Regular Evan Holly, Magical Girls, FR Nono and Abyss Knight, Cheriton Students, David Langstaff and Folded Ghoul, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Element Pate Diablo. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.